let's talk about Starving for Salvation. Gwen Shamblin, Starving for Salvation.
So this past weekend, we found out both what the movie was going to be. We already knew we were going to have a movie playing on the 27th. We just didn't know what was going to come through yet, what God had in store for us. But right. I feel like almost within 24 hours, we also found out there was this new Gwen Shamblin Lifetime movie.
Yup.
It was really exciting.
Yeah.
It was really exciting.
God always reveals the message right when you're supposed to hear it. Like the Israelites wandered for how many years? Like, it's just like you have to wander sometimes. Like, you have to be in the desert, and God will always provide you a way out. That's what Harmony Korine's character says in Spring Breakers. He plays the youth pastor. He says, he's talking about temptation, but he says God will always provide you a way out. And that has been true for weeks and weeks, totaling up to 3.5 years of Boys Bible Study podcast. The message was laid out directly for us. And it was thinking that we should once again talk about Gwen almost exactly 2 years, just slightly more than 2 years after she died in a plane crash. Lifetime has this movie out, ambulance chasing her demise, but in very high quality.
Yes, I haven't watched the HBO doc, but I think I'm going to pass. I think this is all I need.
Yeah, same here. I don't really need a documentary. I kind of feel like we already did the definitive scholarship on her. So I'm sure HBO, they probably got some research that we didn't have access to. There were go on.
Well, I was just going to say, maybe we should even start with Remnant Fellowship Church put out I was just checking their website just to see what's going on with them right after watching this movie.
Yeah, which you do like twice a week, 3 times a week,
Right. Yeah, I'm doing it anyway. But near the top of the page, they had put out their own statement about both the Lifetime movie and the HBO documentary.
Aha.
And they're saying that the documentary intentionally did not use an interview from an expert who said that they are not a cult. So that's enough for me not to check out the documentary.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't want to be lied to,
I see. If they would have interviewed me, I would not have said Remnant Fellowship was a cult. I would have said they are a production company.
Exactly.
An evil production company, but nonetheless, that's what I would call them. I would have said they were a cult of aesthetics, which is, probably they probably just would have heard the word and been mad at me anyway. But
then we would have had to put out our own Boys Bible Study statement in response to their statement in response to the movies.
Yeah, we just keep ping-ponging that back and forth till eternity. Of course, the Remnant Church put out a statement. They are drama hounds. They are drama hounds. They love it.
It was a long statement.
It was a long statement. They have a lot to say, but once again, of course, they put out a fucking statement. Hold on. You sent it to me earlier. The Lifetime dramatization, they don't call it a movie. That's pretty cool. Titled Gwen Shamblin, Starving for Salvation, claims to be based on a true story, yet it is a complete fabrication of Gwen's life. Any person who has ever personally known Gwen, blah, blah, blah. Gwen always taught others and showed by her own example how to treat people with kindness and love, always pointing them to God and Christ with every action and reaction. That's a weird sentence. Every action and reaction. Well, they categorically deny everything, blah, blah, blah. They also restate the disclaimer at the beginning of the movie that says some characters are composites and certain other characters and events have been fictionalized, which is a duh.
Yeah.
Lifetime just comes out and says that.
Yeah, I think Lifetime treated them pretty fairly overall. As far of the many Lifetime biopics I've seen, I don't think they went particularly hard on Gwen Shamblin.
I kind of don't think they did. Okay, so first of all, again, I re-listened to we both did today. We re-listened to our episode 2 years ago. We did, and that was conclusions we drew based on watching her primary source material. I found my mood overall through that discussion to be like awestruck, but also like very bewildered and disturbed. Whereas watching the movie, while watching it, my main reaction to Gwen Shamblin Lara was, yes, hunty, work, literally mother, serving cunt, serving realness, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Literally fucks.
Yeah, she literally fucks. And she was literally serving, and she was everything. I sent a text to the Boys Bible Study official text chat, and I will quote myself. I could not help but think while watching Starving for Salvation that Gwen Shamblin Lara was approaching levels of literally mother heretofore thought impossible. And so, like, I think that shows Lifetime did the Remnant Fellowship a service. Like, that was not how I felt after watching her YouTube videos. I was like, this woman should be should have been institutionalized, long before she let her husband fly a plane into the ocean. But after watching the movie, I was like, yes, wow, misunderstood legend.